Wakefield Canada is a privately held mid-sized Canadian corporation. We're the strategic partner for BP Americas, where we exclusively look after the Castrol motor oil brand in Canada. We've only been in business for 5.5 years. We started in July of 2005. In that short period of time, we've been able to make Castrol the #1 brand of automotive lubricants in Canada. We've been picked twice as a top 50 managed company. 3 years in a row we've been a top 50 small and medium employer, and only this year in 2010 we became a carbon neutral company.
We're really all about being customer intuitive. So our model is to be close to the customer, to know what they want before they even know they want it. That reflects everywhere through the organization, whether it's in our finance group, our customer care group, our drivers, but we also try to reflect that attitude in the technology group as well. So what drove the need for the data center was the acquisition of the Castrol manufacturing capability in Canada. We've had sales, marketing, and distribution for 5 years now, but now we've got a fully integrated business with the manufacturing. This required the capability and the need to service fast growth and a broader scope of operations for Wakefield. There was no way that we could have brought up the plant with our existing platform. We were running on the same servers that we'd brought up in 2005 when we acquired the Castrol business in Canada, and the technology was aging. It wasn't supporting the business. Even in current state, it was struggling to keep up. So going to a whole new manufacturing operation, there was just no question we needed to go to a much larger, much more scalable, much more flexible platform. You know, the Wakefield philosophy around the partners that we choose to do business with is really long-term partners who are invested in our business, understand our business, and help us meet our customers' needs as well. One of the things that UNIS LUMIN brought to the table was exactly that, a strong interest in our business. We spent the first engagements with them talking about nothing but the Wakefield business. And as we moved down the continuum, we found that UNIS LUMIN brought all the right products to market, they brought the right partnerships to market, but importantly they brought the right customer service attitude to us.
Well, the approach that we took with Wakefield early on in the discussions was such that it was less about technology and more about understanding their business. So really getting to know their people, understanding their target markets, their business goals, and really the importance of the recent acquisition of the bottling plant here in Toronto as well. I feel like everyone on the UNIS LUMIN team, from our project management right through to our Keystone Support Center, came to know who Wakefield Canada was, what they did as a business, and were able to connect the dots on the data center build and how the technology was going to help their business going forward. So I think it reflected well on the overall project.
One of the things the customer wanted to see in an architectural approach was an ease of management, a simplified way of managing their environment. The integrated approach of Cisco UCS servers, the UCS Manager, and VMware's vSphere allowed for a much easier way of operating and managing the environment over time. We used a cloud-like architectural approach with the project at Wakefield. A cloud-like architecture increases the efficiency in both capital and operational expenditures, as well as increases flexibility, agility, and time to market. It also gives them a lot greater control over operating their environment once it's up and running. As Wakefield grows, I think they'll really see the benefits of adopting this architecture. They've got a very scalable environment. They don't need to change anything about how they operate the environment as they continue to add resources and applications, and even just volume of those applications. They've also laid the foundation for a much more recoverable business that can meet the business goals of recovery time and recovery point objectives, increasing the overall satisfaction of the customers with Wakefield's operations.
I think the strategic advantage of this platform is really all about flexibility, scalability, and simplicity. You know, if you think about the old model was racks and racks of servers. When you had a new application you needed to grow, you got to buy a bunch more boxes. The new model with the Cisco UCS is a simplified platform, smaller footprint. Within that platform you've got built-in failover, you've got built-in redundancy, you've got built-in backup. For a small to medium-sized enterprise like Wakefield, that's critical. That gives us a competitive advantage. You know, UNIS LUMIN support was gold standard through the whole process. Whatever we needed, we got from them. I think probably in my 25 years of IT management, they're probably one of the best partners I've ever worked with. And importantly, they were the primary point of contact. They basically simplified the landscape. It was one point of contact for support and service. They handled all the other vendors, and we had that strong relationship between Wakefield and UNIS LUMIN.
I think what I enjoyed most about the experience with the Wakefield project was seeing how quickly our teams came together to pull this one off. And you know, on a project that had very little wiggle room around the important things like budget and timeline and quality, you know, they were able to pull it off very well. And it was exciting to be a part of contributing to a successful Canadian business story in Wakefield, Canada. So very proud of that.